Okay, welcome back. Today we are going to assemble this wooden cat into a wind chime and actually pre-drilled the holes off camera, so we don't have to deal with that. And so as always, our first step, we're going to be putting our hanging hook in, and we'll get a little bit of wood glue here just to lock it in there. Screw that in on camera. Okay, we've got our hook in. Next, we're going to attach our short little length of chain to the hook, to both hooks, I guess, is probably the better way to say that. There's one side. Close this link down. Okay, simple as that. We've got our hook and a hanging wooden cat getting ready for, so you can see the Goodwill label on the back there. That's where I got this. Okay, we're back. We got the label taken off there. Our next step, we're going to be putting in our small hooks on the underside of the wind chime here. These will hold the chimes and the wind catcher. And I've got a little bit of wood glue on a piece of shipping bag that I've got over here. Get these screwed in. This particular wind chime will have two chimes on it, and as you can see as I'm working through here, there's 5 hooks on the bottom. These 2 here are for the one side of the chime. This middle one will be for the wind catcher. There will be 2 more on the other side that I'll be doing right now. And I've explained it in other videos, but the reason that you want 2 hooks per chime is you want to keep the string, the loop of the string, off of the side of the chime as it's going up to the base of the centerpiece, in this, the cat in this case. If the strings hit the side, you can get a more muted tone, or even muffled, I guess you could say, as the hammer hits the chimes. So keeping that string off the sides is important. And once I get this tied up, I'll kind of revisit that and show you what I mean exactly. Okay, so we've got our hooks in the bottom there. And I've got a length of string here that I need to cut down. Of course, tied it into a knot as I was trying to undo it there. Hopefully there's an easy way to do this. Yep. Okay, so we need 2 lengths of string, about the same length, that will be tied into loops from here on both sides. You need to have enough length that you can go through the chime, tie it, and have enough for the knot, and so that it will hang down far enough so that it's not butted up against the bottom of the wind chime. So I think something like this will be good. We'll make another length of string about the same length. And the rest of that will be for our wind catcher. So I like to feed it through both hooks first. Leave a little bit of a short side. Take the longer side, go through the wind chime. Said in previous videos, this is the most difficult part, getting it to feed through both sides. We got it. Hold it out a little bit, so we feed it through here. Okay, now we can make our knot. We're using the double fisherman's knot. Cut off some of the excess. Make sure we've got enough space for the wind chime to hang down. And we do. Now we'll feed the knot into the middle of the wind chime so it's hidden. And while I've just got one on here, I can show you. So if you can see, the string is not touching the sides of the chime as it goes up. That prevents it from being muted. If the string is touching the sides, if you were to only use one hook up here, you get a muted tone as the hammer hits that. Now we're gonna do our second one, and it might need a little bit longer string, but we'll see. Maybe we can get this. Get this to work, hopefully. So let's try a different way. We'll feed it through the wind chime first. Hold it out. Guess I should do that on camera. Okay. That will feed through the bottom hooks. Pull that out a little bit. We're going to try to tie it close as we can to the ends here. Need a longer string. Too short. Let's cut a little bit off of here. And might be long enough for our wind catcher. If not, we'll just use a different color. See if I made the same mistake again. feed it through our hooks. Perfect. Cut off a little bit of extra. Don't cut the string itself. I mean the loop itself. Feed that into the middle. And we've got 2 chimes hanging down there. Okay. And let's see if we've got enough loop here for what we want to do. If not, we'll grab some more string. That should be all right. So we've got our pink geode wind catcher, hammer, locking bead. Start in going through the wind catcher. Do the small tail. Small side first step, we'll go through the locking bead, wrap it around it, and go back through. Next we'll take the long side, go up through the locking bead, around, back up through. Still with the long side, we'll go through the hole, pre-drilled hole in the hammer, up to the base of the wind chime, through the middle hook, back down through the hammer. And here's where we'll tie, same knot. Cut off the excess. Okay, now we'll make sure we get this hammer where we want it. So we want our knot to be a little bit higher. So the hammer sits right around, let's lower that down a little bit. It's all totally adjustable. Okay, I think we want the hammer to sit right around there. So the knot will come up. You can see the knot on top of the locking bead. Hammer sits on top, kind of hides it from view. So that's a completed cat wind chime. Hold that up for you. And that will be it for this video. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.